Life is often portrayed as a constant struggle, where success is earned only through hardship and perseverance. Many of us believe that we must always push forward no matter how exhausted we feel, and that taking a break is a sign of weakness. However, the angels whisper gentle words of encouragement, reminding us that we are not meant to suffer endlessly. We are not merely here to endure life's challenges. We are also meant to experience joy, love, and peace. The universe does not demand that we fight every battle alone. Instead, it reassures us that we are supported, guided, and deserving of happiness. These divine whispers urge us to slow down, to appreciate the simple pleasures that surround us, and to recognize that life is not only about reaching a destination, but also about embracing the journey itself. Too often, people measure their worth by their productivity and achievements, believing that relentless ambition is the only path to success. While hard work is valuable, it is equally important to nurture our well-being. True fulfillment does not come solely from accomplishments, but from a balance between effort and rest, between ambition and contentment. Taking a break is not a failure. It is a necessary act of self-care that allows us to restore our energy, realign our purpose, and move forward with clarity. In a world that constantly demands more from us, we must remember that peace and happiness are not luxuries, but essential components of a meaningful life. When we listen to the gentle guidance of the angels, we begin to understand that resting, finding joy in small moments, and prioritizing our inner peace are not distractions, but integral parts of our journey toward true success. In a world that glorifies hustle and productivity, many people feel guilty for resting or taking time to enjoy life's simple pleasures. Society often conditions us to believe that every moment must be spent working toward a goal, achieving something tangible, or proving our worth. However, this relentless pursuit of success can lead to exhaustion, burnout, and a sense of emptiness. The angels remind us that rest is not a sign of weakness, but a vital part of growth and renewal. Just as the earth goes through cycles of activity and dormancy, so too must we honor the natural rhythms of our lives. Rest allows us to regain our strength, clear our minds, and reconnect with the things that truly matter. It is during these moments of stillness that we often find our greatest clarity and inspiration. Joy, too, plays an essential role in our well-being. Life is not meant to be a constant struggle. It is also filled with beauty, love, and moments of pure happiness. When we allow ourselves to embrace joy, whether through laughter, nature, music, or the warmth of loved ones, we cultivate a sense of fulfillment that no external achievement can replace. These moments of happiness are not distractions from our goals, they are what give our journey meaning. The angels encourage us to release the guilt associated with slowing down, and to understand that enjoying life is just as important as working hard. By embracing both rest and joy, we create a life that is not only productive, but also rich in love, peace, and true contentment. In the pursuit of success, it is easy to become consumed by ambition, constantly striving for the next milestone while neglecting our physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. Society often reinforces the belief that rest is a luxury, and that only through relentless effort can we achieve greatness. However, the angels remind us that true success is not just about reaching our goals. It is about maintaining a sense of inner peace and fulfillment along the way. When we push ourselves too hard without taking the time to recharge, we risk losing sight of why we started our journey in the first place. Overworking can lead to burnout, diminishing not only our productivity, but also our passion for what we do. Finding balance requires a conscious effort to prioritize self-care alongside our ambitions. This means listening to our bodies when they need rest, setting boundaries to protect our energy, and making time for the activities that nourish our souls. Self-care is not a distraction from success. It is what allows us to sustain our efforts over the long term. When we take care of ourselves, we become more focused, creative, and resilient in the face of challenges. The angels encourage us to trust that slowing down does not mean falling behind. Instead, it allows us to move forward with renewed strength and a deeper sense of purpose. By embracing both our drive to achieve and our need for rest, we create a life that is not only productive, but also deeply fulfilling and aligned with our true selves. In the constant pursuit of success, we often forget to appreciate the present moment. The angels remind us that happiness is not something we should postpone until we achieve our biggest dreams. It is something we can cultivate every day. Life is filled with simple yet profound joys. The warmth of the sun on our skin, the laughter of loved ones, the beauty of nature, or the comfort of a quiet moment to ourselves. These small moments of joy are gifts, gentle reminders that life is meant to be enjoyed, not just endured. Gratitude plays a crucial role in our well-being. When we focus on what we have rather than what we lack, we shift our perspective from one of scarcity to one of abundance. By appreciating our journey, including both its triumphs and struggles, we open our hearts to greater fulfillment. The angels encourage us to pause and recognize the blessings that surround us each day. Even in difficult times, there is always something to be grateful for. A lesson learned, a supportive friend, or the strength to keep moving forward. Embracing joy and gratitude does not mean ignoring challenges or abandoning ambition. Instead, it allows us to experience life more fully, balancing our aspirations with a deep appreciation for the present. When we learn to find happiness in the journey rather than just the destination, we create a more meaningful and enriching life. The angels gently remind us that we deserve to experience peace and contentment, not just at the end of our struggles, but throughout every step we take. In a world that constantly pushes us to achieve more, it is easy to fall into the trap of believing that rest and relaxation are signs of weakness. However, the angels remind us that true success is not just about reaching our goals, but also about maintaining a sense of inner peace along the way. When we become too focused on chasing success, we risk burning out, losing sight of what truly matters, and forgetting to take care of ourselves. Balance is essential. It allows us to pursue our dreams without sacrificing our well-being. Finding this balance requires mindfulness and self-awareness. It means recognizing when we need to push forward and when we need to pause and recharge. Rest is not a sign of failure, but a necessary part of growth. Just as nature follows a rhythm of seasons, times of bloom and times of rest, our lives also need moments of action and moments of stillness. By embracing this natural cycle, we become more resilient, more creative, and more capable of achieving our goals in a sustainable way. The angels encourage us to listen to our inner voice and honor our personal needs. This might mean setting boundaries, practicing self-care, or simply allowing ourselves to enjoy life without guilt. When we learn to balance ambition with peace, we move through life with greater ease and fulfillment. Success is not just about how much we accomplish, but also about how we feel along the way. The most meaningful achievements come when we are both inspired and at peace with ourselves. Many of us have been conditioned to believe that happiness must be earned, that we can only enjoy life after we have worked hard, achieved something significant, or overcome every obstacle. However, the angels remind us that joy is not a reward. It is a fundamental part of our existence. We do not need to justify our happiness or feel guilty for experiencing pleasure, even when life's challenges still exist. Happiness is not something we should postpone until we reach a certain milestone. It is something we should embrace in the present moment. Embracing joy means allowing ourselves to experience life's simple pleasures without guilt or hesitation. It means appreciating the beauty of a sunset, enjoying a meal with loved ones, or taking time to rest without feeling unproductive. These moments of happiness do not take away from our ambitions. Instead, they nourish us and give us the energy to continue moving forward. The angels encourage us to let go of the idea that we must always be struggling to deserve peace. Life is not meant to be an endless cycle of hardships. It is also filled with love, laughter, and moments of serenity that we are meant to cherish. Letting go of guilt when experiencing joy requires a shift in perspective. Instead of seeing happiness as something we must earn, we should see it as a natural part of life, something we are inherently worthy of. When we allow ourselves to be happy, we inspire others to do the same. By embracing joy, we create a life that is not only successful but also deeply fulfilling. The angels remind us that we are allowed to enjoy life, not just endure it. In the pursuit of success, it is easy to become consumed by ambition, constantly striving for the next goal, the next achievement, the next milestone. While ambition is a powerful force that drives us forward, it can also become overwhelming if we do not allow ourselves moments of rest and peace. The angels remind us that true fulfillment comes from balance, a harmony between working toward our dreams and appreciating the present moment. Finding balance means recognizing that rest is not a sign of weakness, but a necessity for long-term success. Just as nature follows cycles of activity and rest, day and night, the changing seasons, our lives must also have moments of pause. Without rest, even the most passionate pursuits can lead to exhaustion, frustration, and burnout. When we allow ourselves to step back, breathe, and enjoy the present, we return to our goals with renewed energy and clarity. Balance also means understanding that success is not solely measured by accomplishments, wealth, or recognition. A truly meaningful life includes moments of joy, connection, and self-care. The angels encourage us to nurture our inner well-being just as much as we pursue external achievements. Taking time to enjoy a hobby, spending quality time with loved ones, or simply being present in the moment can be just as valuable as working toward a career or personal goal. Achieving balance requires self-awareness and the willingness to listen to our own needs. If we feel overwhelmed, it is okay to slow down. If we feel restless, it is okay to push forward. The key is to find a rhythm that allows both ambition and peace to coexist. The angels remind us that we do not have to sacrifice one for the other. We can chase our dreams while also embracing the beauty of life along the way. Life unfolds in ways that are often beyond our understanding. We set goals, make plans, and work tirelessly to shape our future. Yet there are times when progress feels slow, obstacles appear unexpectedly, and dreams seem just out of reach. In these moments of doubt and uncertainty, the angels remind us to trust in the journey and in divine timing. Everything happens for a reason, even if we cannot see it in the moment. The challenges we face are not meant to break us, but to teach us, strengthen us, and prepare us for what lies ahead. When something does not go as planned, it is not necessarily a failure. It may simply mean that a better opportunity is waiting for us, one that aligns more perfectly with our purpose and highest good. The angels encourage us to remain patient, knowing that every step we take is leading us to where we are meant to be. Trusting the journey also means letting go of the need for immediate results. In a world that values instant gratification, it is easy to feel discouraged when progress seems slow. However, true success, whether in career, relationships, or personal growth, often requires time, perseverance, and faith. Just as a seed takes time to grow into a strong tree, our dreams require nurturing, effort, and trust in the unseen forces guiding us. Moreover, divine timing does not mean passively waiting for things to happen. It means doing our part, taking inspired action, staying open to new possibilities, and remaining patient when things do not unfold as quickly as we wish. The angels assure us that when the time is right, the right doors will open effortlessly, and what is meant for us will find its way into our lives. Ultimately, trusting in the journey allows us to release unnecessary worry and fear. Instead of focusing on what we lack or what is not happening yet, we can shift our perspective to gratitude for what we have, and confidence in what is coming. The angels remind us that we are always being guided, supported, and led toward our highest potential, if only we trust in the process and have faith in divine timing. Fear and worry are natural emotions that arise when we face uncertainty, challenges, or the unknown. However, the angels remind us that these emotions should not control our lives or prevent us from moving forward. When we allow fear to dictate our choices, we often miss out on opportunities, limit our potential, and remain stuck in situations that no longer serve us. Instead of letting fear hold us back, we must learn to release it and trust that we are always supported and guided. Letting go of worries does not mean ignoring our problems or pretending that difficulties do not exist. It means acknowledging our concerns while choosing not to be consumed by them. Often, the things we worry about never actually happen, and the time spent overthinking only drains our energy and peace of mind. The angels encourage us to shift our focus from fear to faith, from doubt to confidence, and from stress to serenity. One of the most powerful ways to release fear is through surrender. This does not mean giving up, but rather trusting that we do not have to carry our burdens alone. We can hand over our worries to the universe, knowing that divine forces are always working behind the scenes to support us. When we let go of the need to control everything, we create space for miracles, solutions, and new opportunities to enter our lives. Additionally, practicing mindfulness and gratitude can help us overcome fear. When we stay present in the moment, we realize that most fears are based on past experiences or future uncertainties, neither of which exist in the present. By focusing on what we have rather than what we lack, we cultivate a mindset of abundance and trust. The angels remind us that fear is only as powerful as we allow it to be. The more we focus on love, faith, and positivity, the weaker fear becomes. Ultimately, letting go of worries and fears allows us to live with greater freedom and joy. It enables us to take risks, embrace change, and pursue our dreams without hesitation. The angels reassure us that we are never alone, and no matter what challenges we face, we are always guided, protected, and loved. By releasing fear, we open ourselves to a life of peace, confidence, and endless possibility. In our fast-paced world, it is easy to get caught up in the endless cycle of planning for the future or dwelling on the past. However, the angels remind us that true peace and happiness can only be found in the present moment. The past is gone, the future is uncertain, but the present is where life truly happens. When we focus too much on what has already happened, or worry about what might come next, we miss out on the beauty and opportunities that exist right now. Living in the present does not mean ignoring our responsibilities or failing to plan for the future. It means appreciating where we are, fully engaging in our experiences, and allowing ourselves to be immersed in each moment without distraction. When we practice mindfulness, whether through meditation, deep breathing, or simply paying attention to our surroundings, we strengthen our connection with ourselves, others, and the universe. The angels encourage us to pause, take a deep breath, and appreciate the simple joys that surround us. Often we associate happiness with achieving future goals, believing that we will finally be content once we get that promotion, buy a house, or find the perfect relationship. However, this mindset keeps us in a constant state of longing, preventing us from fully enjoying what we already have. The angels urge us to shift our perspective and recognize that happiness is not a destination, but a way of living. Even amid challenges, there are always moments of beauty, love, and gratitude that we can embrace. Another aspect of embracing the present is letting go of regret and guilt. The past cannot be changed, and carrying the weight of old mistakes only prevents us from moving forward. Instead of dwelling on what went wrong, we should focus on what we have learned and how those experiences have shaped us. Likewise, while preparing for the future is important, excessive worrying about what has yet to come only robs us of today's peace. Trusting in divine timing and knowing that everything unfolds as it should allows us to experience life with a sense of ease and acceptance. By embracing the present moment, we open ourselves to a deeper sense of joy, fulfillment, and inner peace. We begin to notice the small miracles in our daily lives: the warmth of the sun on our skin, the laughter of loved ones, the kindness of a stranger. The angels remind us that every moment is a gift, and the more we learn to live in the now, the more meaningful and enriched our lives become. As we journey through life, we are constantly supported by unseen forces that guide us with love and wisdom. The angels remind us that we are never alone. Whenever we feel lost, overwhelmed, or uncertain, we can turn to them for reassurance. Their messages encourage us to embrace joy, practice self-compassion, and trust in the divine timing of our lives. Through every challenge and triumph, we are growing, evolving, and stepping closer to the highest version of ourselves. By letting go of unnecessary struggles, finding balance between ambition and well-being, and staying present in each moment, we create a life that is not only successful, but also deeply fulfilling. As we move forward, let us remember that happiness is not something we have to chase. It is something we cultivate within. By aligning ourselves with the wisdom of the angels, we open our hearts to a life of peace, gratitude, and divine love.